Can you start by telling everyone a little bit about who you are, what your business does, and who you serve?
Who I am is really a media buyer at my core. That's what I love doing. I love scaling Google ads, scaling Meta ads accounts, TikTok ads. I talk to people about their ad accounts. I help them scale them. And that's really what gets me out of bed is helping a small business or an entrepreneur go from spending 10K to 100K a month. I think that's the most exciting thing in the world. I like researching media buying and kind of being on the cutting edge of media buying. And that's really what our culture is of our business. What we do is we try to bring a spirit of camaraderie and entrepreneurialism to advertising. We're not just setting a campaign on and hoping for the best. We want to make our clients feel like we're an in-house, extension of their team. We're aligned with their goals. We get excited about their wins. That's really what at our core, the purpose of the business is to help entrepreneurs do the hardest thing to do in business, which is figure out who is going to buy what you're selling.
Are you focused mostly on B2B or B2C or both?
It's a good mix. Yeah, I'd say we're both. Both challenges are exciting to us. So the majority of our customers are some type of e-commerce business, but I would say, a huge portion of our customers are local services, lawyers, dentists, lead gen for B2B SaaS, apps, cutting edge software, API tools. That's what's so fun about what we do is it's everything from baby formula to APIs. You never know. You never know what the next challenge is going to be, and no two are the same.
And what was happening in your business before we started working together that made you look for offshore talent help?
Yeah, our business was rapidly scaling, and core operators of our business needed to expand their bandwidth, and we needed technical help. We didn't just need someone to take notes. There are great AI tools for that. Specifically, we're looking for someone who could help relieve some bandwidth when it comes to creative project management, media buying, reporting, launching ads. These kind of support tasks are critical to, having a profitable ad campaign and scaling for our clients. It was really, really helpful to find talent that had media buying specific experience and just generally having the ability to really curate our search.
And what made you decide to partner with Talent Hackers instead of other staffing options you might have considered?
It was really the availability of specific support that we needed, which was media buying support for our agency, as well as pricing, just really great, affordable, approachable pricing that for us felt like it was a great balance between bringing in a full-time hire, which would have been significantly more expensive, but still gave us a huge leg up in the form of, bringing in a highly skilled person who's motivated to work, full-time for us. Yeah, it's been a huge relief for our team.
And what has that experience been like working with our team and the person that we hired for you?
Our experience has been really strong, and it feels like an extension of our team. It doesn't feel like we have someone disconnected overseas. One of the things that makes our partnership successful, I would say, is just the working hours flexibility. Even though we're working with someone in a different time zone from us, our work hours overlap, and it feels like we've been able to just build our team without, having to feel like we're working with someone on a disconnected schedule. So I think that's just one really core aspect of why it's been successful for us, in addition to them having a qualified background.
Was there anything that surprised you about working with us? Something that might have stood out that you didn't expect?
I would just say that I've been really grateful for the lack of learning curve when it comes to onboarding and just the specific follow through from the interview process, because for us, the Talent Hackers search that took place prior to finding our support was extremely nuanced and time saving. So yeah, I think for us, it was surprising that you were able to find someone who didn't need a extensive onboarding or faced a significant learning curve with regard to the platforms we were using to run our business. And he just easily integrated into various tools, Slack, Asana, various ad platforms, you name it.
How did you feel about us being able to complete the entire interview process A to Z without having your input and without being involved in the interview process?
Yeah, for us, that was really one of the main value propositions that has saved us a huge amount of time and just made the partnership both worthwhile and successful for us, because the search is what really drains resources for founders. People who are trying to build their business don't have the time to conduct interviews and don't have the experience to filter through backgrounds and do qualifications. Those cause a huge amount of lost time for myself and other like people trying to build businesses, because people misrepresent their skills. They're seeking opportunities that they may not be qualified for. And the search, or like matching us with talent, basically took away the main pain point of having to find support.
And last question for you. If another business owner was on the fence about hiring offshore, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that this solution bridges the gap and there's no compromise when it comes to the talent and effort, communication style of the person that you're bringing in. Those are the key things that as a business owner, you want your business to be represented well by someone who shows up and who cares and who's passionate about what they're doing. And that's been our experience since day one. It really does feel like our employee, essentially, it really feels like they're part of our team. So yeah, I would just say don't hold back, because you're not giving anything up by taking the leap, because the people that Talent Hackers will match you to are ready to go on day one.
Thank you, Tyler. Really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, totally.